All right, here's how the movie go down. This is a police officer. We're gonna have to film them. He's covered in with a flak jacket. Looks armed, so that's intent to murder. Deception with intent to murder. Legal name fraud. All right, so that's an agent and actor of the Crown Corporation that by omission and commission is committing legal name fraud, acting unlawfully by aiding and abetting another into committing legal name fraud via deceptios identification that was obtained unlawfully and illegally through deception, through the registration agencies. Okay, so now he's going to ask for 3 forms of fraud to try to pretend as though he's acting in honor. Now, he's using intimidation, fear, coercion, intimidation, and creating a felony. There's no felony has been committed, right? The only thing that should be committed is both of them need to be in a straitjacket for committing legal name fraud. Policy enforcer. So the question is, do I go up to them and talk to them? This place is like a war zone. Talk about extortion. I mean, what do they want? They want blood money. And if anything, they want to kill them and take them away in chains for any reason. So he's going to go back here and write a ticket in the passenger seat. These guys are fucking serious criminals. Legal name fraud is insane. It's actually like, think of the first Terminator movie and you're the character that comes back from back in time and there's Terminators everywhere. Hunter killers, that's what they're called, right? Killed, that's what they're called. Everything here is killed. I should give disclosure to her to tell her, hey, you know it's illegal to use a legal name. You know it's a game, right? It's a legal name fraud game that they're playing to make money and trick you into committing commercial warfare crimes. I mean, it's simple disclosure. I mean, if you can't figure it out, you definitely shouldn't be behind the wheel. Do you want to know to have disclosure? Probably scared of COVID or something. The Divok backwards in Greek is like chaos, and you know they worship the god of chaos. Chaos is a god. Order out of chaos. Duh. Okay, so we'll get up a little closer in the shade over here. The question is, you know, all these other cars here, I need to be putting disclosures on every single window. Truth billboard on every single window needs to be a disclosure. Did you know that you're an agent or actor committing legal name fraud against a child, putting a NATO bullet into the head of a child? That's what you're feeling, that little rush that you feel when you partake in Babylon. That's because someone's killing for you. Someone's killing life for you, and then you're satiated by that killing, so you want food and everything. Now, the question is, you know, what's this guy doing over here? Is the question. So we're gonna film what's happening here. Even though the guy is armed with a weapon and has belligerent intent, enemy and combatant, we're still gonna record what's going on. Just in case, you know, something goes down. I wanna see what's happening. So it looks like he wrote the ticket and he's coming back for it. He wrote the ticket. Now he's aiding in this is unlawful. It's unlawful. Reading police. All right, so this is a criminal commercial warfare organization using extortion. And everyone who turns their head is aware and sees that crime happening, and they merrily go on their day thinking as long as it's not them. But it will be them in the FEMA camp, especially the one writing the ticket. He'll have to be the first one to get the guillotine to go to heaven. You think it's easy to get to heaven? Do you think you are in a position to judge if you have a beam in your eye to remove the sand from my eye? So right now he's telling him, I'm going to give you this ticket and you don't have to sign it. and we're gonna take away your license from you if you don't pay it, and there will be a warrant issued for your arrest. Now, that looks like a 16-year-old girl driving the car, and this is a military-trained swastika demon with a gun with intent to kill. He's going to say it's for his protection because he's a liar, right? So now he's got a flak jacket, and he's got a lot of equipment, other equipment. It's agent and actor. It's just an actor. It's a fucking actor. Legoland episode 31. You want to be on the show, the Legoland show? Or are you too busy? You don't want to be on. You don't want to be famous. You want to be burning in hell. You're co of L, nobody going to hell, legal name fraud felon. Holier, thou art holier than thou. Okay, now he let her go after he kidnapped her, raped her, intimidated her, and said, you're now free to go, after the little acting thing. Now, this guy is going to go around and commit more legal name fraud felonies. Everyone that turns their head, it's pretty obvious. They're just happy that they're not in his movie, where fraud and felony is the game. Now, it's the first agent actor I've seen out here in a long time. And then he's off committing more legal name fraud, just like everyone else, only he's unlawful with it because he's forcing others into submission, while everyone else is actually more guilty than he is because they turned their head and looked, but they didn't stop to say like, hey, is everything okay? Didn't you know it's illegal to use a legal name? Hey, I don't have plates. I'm not a dumb fuck. What the fuck are you doing, you fucking slave? Pedophile sympathizer. Don't tell me anything if you're a fucking meat-eating pedophile sympathizer and you watch football. You're eating death before the idols, before the dead gods. Yeah, you didn't know that's how they did it? The god of chaos and stuff like that. It's illegal to use a legal name. You better take that to fucking heart right now. I'm wasting my breath on you and all my... can't even count the heartbeats I've wasted on you. Millions. Millions of heartbeats for you. Thinking about you, how I'm going to protect you and show you the way. So quick to judge. You got to watch all my videos all the way through at least 2 or 3 times, and then you can critique me, okay? Because I don't even know what I'm doing 1, 2, and 3 times, but at least then I'll have a better idea than I might have had before, because any pre-existing cognitions are fraud. Satanic Luciferian darkness. So you're bringing darkness before light. Your darkness is going to shine so bright into nothing, into something. Yeah, Legal Name Fraud Radio, episode 156. That's the episode that you need to focus on. Okay, that's going to be a shortcut. And then read Choices, Bulletproof, BCCRSS, and the Moses Act 1, Scene 1. Those are the ways to go, and then go through all the essays and get the word out. Every day's a Sabbath. Try to attack the demons that are, you have to love your neighbor as you love yourself, more than you love yourself, because you don't even exist. It's just them. So it's sort of like what I'm... Oh, but anyway, it goes back to Kate. Kate was saying, you would not be here without me. Okay? Kate, the gate. Kate, the gate. The Kate to the gate to the Father, to the heart, the core, the truth. It's illegal to use a legal name. 10 Commandments is only for the heathen. You got to throw that in there, and then they're heathen because they're, can I eat fish? I love meat. Ha ha ha. That's the heathen. Okay? That's how the heathen operates. So, the heathen operates in murder, rape, and theft. So they have to lock everything up. And murder. Yeah, murder, rape, and theft. They want to rape, murder, and kill everything. It's the heathen. It's the carnal mind. It's the mind of Cain. And then the right mind is the daughter of Earth's creation, the lotus blossom, and that is rises up from the ooze of when take the plate off. Take the plate off. Take the plate off. Take the plate off, you fucking criminal. These fucking criminals, man. They don't take the fucking plate off when I tell them to. You try to fucking run the lights. I need a loudspeaker. I need to start enforcing the law now. And go, you know, as they would call it, full retard. I need to actually go full retard pretty soon. I really do. I want to go full retard and just, you know, totally everything. Like, come on. Come on. I haven't gone full retard ever. Okay? And I've, you know, if you could count what you would think full retard, it would probably be like 1,000 times. What's that smell? It smells like... This futuristic kind of looking shit out here. See this shit? Shit look like that movie Demolition Man. They're futuristic and that shit. They're fucking retards walking around with all these fucking face diapers and futuristic face shields. They think they're space NASA t-shirts and shit.
Yeah, you know what? I did.
You just like,
I did see it.
They're so fucking stupid, man. They want to be on the show though. That's their role that they want to play. They'll be like this. They can steal the show, you know. They can do their rendition and the light can go on them and everything else will go black and then they'll do their show and then the curtain call. Yeah, I got a video of the Police E officer.
Yeah, for Providence.
You know the Police E officer? They drive Police E cars. Pole ice cars, E. You know what I'm talking about? They carry a gun.
It's just 25. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, let me get one of them.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So you got the chicks, huh?
Yeah.
How many you got? So you got to know about what I'm telling you, saying about is the legal name fraud. The truth, it's illegal to use a legal name. So your whole life is a satanic lie. Everyone here is satanic and dead by consent. Okay? Birds got quiet. They know this is true. They can feel it, your energy. So what happens is everyone here is a commercial warfare felon by just the mere fact of them using a license plate and an ID. The ID and the birth certificate breaks all 10 commandments at once. Okay? If you witness somebody else breaking the 10 commandments, so every head that turned towards the cop, right, with the gun, that was acting as a police officer, acting in fraud, third-party interlooping, practicing legal without a license, aiding and abetting in crown copyright infringement, a number of laws are being broken. It's very serious capital crimes. They're punishable by death, okay? Everyone that turned their head and looked is even more guilty than the one committing that crime. And I counted about 30 of them. Okay? Then I see the guy on the motorcycle and I trying to get in front of him on the bike, right? I said, pull in front. Take your license off. Take the plate off. Stop your bike. I'm the law. You step back. He sped right past me and went all crazy. Okay? That's how it works. They're under a satanic possession. Everything is possession. You know that anything registered is fully surrendered? Step to the side here for a second. How much did that cost, by the way? I need to get some.
I actually don't know. I just picking it up.
Okay, where's it going?
To my farm.
Oh, okay. You got a farm. I'm trying to build. I know how to build greenhouses, and I'm a master grower. I can grow anything. And I also am a master of law, and I'm a master of Phoenician. Phoenician is the ability to speak on all spectrums of sound at all times in the now to all things with a heartbeat. It's perfectly connected to Mother Gaia. So it's like you can feel it. You can already begin to feel the power. So like making these chickens live 20 years, taking their eggs and letting them till the soil and get the farm, keep them penned in, but then we use that soil to grow the best organics. I know all the ways to do it, and I'm inventing a Vortec brewer. I have Twitter, Instagram, email, and phone number, okay? Also have a YouTube. I do my YouTubes. It's Legoland episode 30. I put the whole city on notice. I put the whole world on notice. I'm Predatory Domini. Okay? Predatory Domini means that me and Kate of Gaia, the one who wrote the essays in the BCCRSS, the one that frees you from the birth certificate fraud, legal name fraud deception that everyone's under, the cheat code, Kate of Gaia is the Christ, the one that provides that is the gold, the heart of gold, the Midas, the chicken that laid the golden egg. It's Kate of Gaia. I'm the silver. Because when you get close to Kate, it's like a fire, and you get furnished in the fire. Your toxic metals and stuff start to just, because the fear is the fire, so you go towards your fears. Okay. So that's what's about the day. I'll be ready to stand on the day of the final day, because the final day is one day in 1,000 years to you, because you're in the God state when you know that. So you're 1,000 years in one day, and it's like a Prometheus flame where it goes over and over again with that day, because you're now able to see the fractals. Because you're going between, like when I go on this, I bike between the yellow lines. It's a world record by now. I have like thousands of hours logged already on YouTube between the yellow lines. Who's willing to stand against my record? Like, I have the world record. I also have the private plates world record.
You got like a card that says your YouTube channel?
No, you gotta get your phone out and either record me or make a video, and I'll like do a video, and then you email it to me so that I can repost it too, because obviously people need to know about Lego and legal name fraud and the truth. It's illegal to use legal name, and that's all you need to know. The rest is up to you to like. It means you don't have to pay the bank anymore. It means you don't have to fucking pay a ticket. It means you don't have to have a license plate anymore. It means that everything that they did dirt behind your back in private with the birth certificate contract, because they're the ultimate parent, the way that they set it all up, and it's like your family's trying to kill you. Everyone's trying to kill you from finding yourself and make it. That's why the delusion is. It's a Babylonian nightmare. And the car is like a carcass. And a ka, you don't want to be using these sounds. This ka is like the kill sound. So everyone's just like throws the kill sound all over the place, and you can just, it's like a very sophisticated Luciferian design. But once you crack the spell, it's Toto removes the curtain at the end, he was behind the thing operating all the NASA and we're gonna do this TV Olympians and all this shit. And the Olympians is all about pedophilia too, about the gods, how they would rape and kill babies and drink the blood, and they're like vampires, reptilians. Remember, the Republicans are the reptilians, and the Democrats are the demons. So they're the red and blue, like, distraction from the Christ consciousness state of mind, where you do good for nature, Mother Nature. That's your mother. Earth is your mother. You feed the birds. Like, I got bird food in here. And I got like soaps and nice stuff, organic soaps to give to my girlfriend. But remember, we can't be adulterous anymore, like carnal, like seeking pleasure. It's more like now I think of her more in a platonic state where she's more like to love her without any wanting of that, anything like. That's what adultery is. And it's reconditioning the mind from a man to a child to rod of iron is your spine becoming strong when you drink your pee. Because your pee has the stem cells and that you need to cleanse out the arachnoid matter. And it's also called cleaning of the garments. That's the 3.5 years of spiritual garments of cleaning. So you have to drink through like thousands of gallons. Eventually, you're going to have to be drinking through. At first, because I was thinking I would synthesize it and remove the ammonia and like get the crystals down and then just like put the crystals like in a shake, because there's no ammonia. But eudaimonia has a beneficial property too, though, so you also want to do it that way. There's a lot of very scientific stuff that the porta potties, they put it in a chemical, and then they actually make like billions of dollars separating it from the chemical and then selling it in pharmaceuticals. Because that's how the Illuminati and the Freemasons and the Jesuits, they all run the legal name fraud game through the bank. It's called the City of London State within the Vatican City State Crown Corporation. It's a country within a country, but 1 mile by 1 mile that runs all things legal. It's all fraud. It all starts and ends there. And it's all things monetary or whatever is moon, ta, rye, like the catcher in the rye. In the rye, it actually goes down into Osiris. They were worshiping Osiris, and Osiris was the crop circles and all this stuff, because it's the bowing before and the harvest between the, and so then that's the truth of their cult. So their cult is, but that's still separate from you. See, the Son of Man is the living God. He's the Son of Man. He knows the truth. It's illegal to use a legal name. And that all this time, thinking it was the name, suffering, knowing that there was suffering. Why is there so much suffering? Because of not knowing the simple truth. It's illegal to use a legal name, and Kate of Gaia explains it all. And the Stockholm Syndrome that people have with regards to this information is beyond belief. Hooks, like deep fish hooks in cadavers, like sunk under the ocean, like, very dark demonic force of what I see as their true suffering. You see what I'm saying?
Cool, man. I appreciate you telling me that. I gotta run.
So you got the chicks. I know it's hot in there. Get them in the AC, and then just run the AC on them. And how do I find your farm? Because do you have any plants for sale? Do you trade silver for plants? I got silver coins. I'm trying to trade them for like just little rooted apple trees that are organic, orange trees, because I'm going to start cloning them, and I'm going to try to get like 1,000 of them lined up and start to try to hustle, because people are always bitching about, I'm going to make money, and this dumb satanic shit. But I love them, so I don't, you see what I'm saying? I turn a bad situation into a good one.
Cool.
So now yeah, remember, ears to hear, eyes to see. Everyone's committing commercial warfare by the ID. I got the world record. Beat any traffic ticket, praise God. You have to type it all the way out. It's all shadow banned. Okay. And it's been at the same views for like 2 years now, almost. And it's been the same 2,100 views. It's like, what? And it should be 1 million. And you have to type the whole thing out to even find it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And it's just, so you don't even, but how awesome is that you won't have to run anymore. The chickens will just, you know what I'm saying? They'll just show up. Okay, so there you have it, Legoland. There you have it, y'all, Legoland here. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna go feed the birds. Take it easy. Make a nice video.